In this semester, we try to build something like dwelling for a young architect, which allows him to work with his group members together and also work alone and live. Derived from the joint study cube from the midterm, it used to be a dense 9 by 9 cube. I took some of the part off, and by this I can see the shape inside, and I changed the way the shape defined the space, and then take some pieces off and reconfigured it to a new assembly. I got inspiration from this new frame and used 3 new word pairings to make a connection between the space. The first one is void folding. It's like when you want to create a void by a plane, you have to cut it from the middle first and fold it maybe inside the building. So this kind of thing create a hole in a plane, and this is, if this happens to the wall outside the building, then it lets the space outside to flow into the building, which build a connection between the inside and outside. The light can come in, and the people can feel the nature when he step on this aperture. My second word pairing is subtle fissuring. And this is a way to define space, basically. And my second word pairing is subtle fissuring. It's like on the edge between the two spaces, you can also make a fissuring to make a connection between them. This is like provide opportunity between these two spaces to connect by light and air going through it. And for transparent enveloping, it's a method to divide a whole space separately and lightly, while they still have a strong connection between them. By using this kind of method, I changed the frame before to my final dwelling, and to show these 3 word pairings, I got these pictures and the scaled figure inside, which shows how the man's feeling inside this dwelling. And for the last line, it shows that this dwelling is not just put it onto the ground. The connection between the dwelling and the ground is organic, because it's growing from the ground by this folding method. When the ground meets the edge of the dwelling, it either goes up to form a wall or goes under the ground to create a basement. Because I will try to build a connection between the spaces in this dwelling, so the dwelling is kind of transparent, and there's several passages for the light to come in. The structure itself can shape the light by creating a shadow, and also by giving it a subtle fissure to the light to come in, and the light can also come in as bunches. This is a unique experience for the man living inside, which provides a very magic living environment and working environment for the residents. The poetic of this dwelling is that it's not providing a fixed place for doing some fixed tasks inside. It's a dwelling that gives the people inside opportunity to define their own space by their own experience